Good Tuesday morning, everybody. I'm Dave Furtado.
And I'm meteorologist Jefferson Donovan.
And Jefferson, in the world of weather, sunny skies yesterday. Not a whole lot of, well, we had some of those breezy conditions, but it wasn't super gusty. I know we've seen some of those gustier winds in the last couple of weeks or so. As we head on through the next couple of days, are we seeing any resurgence of winds, clouds, or are we just sticking with the sunshine?
Well, today is definitely going to be breezy, and there was also those rain showers out there this morning. Some folks may have encountered those on the way to work. Now in the Tri-Cities, we are seeing some of those rain showers right now. We have also been looking at some rain showers through the morning for Walla Walla and Pendleton too. We are going to continue to see rain showers for the next couple of hours in the areas I just mentioned, but by this afternoon, we will get back to the sunshine, and then Wednesday and Thursday will offer nothing but sunshine with warming temperatures. Right now in the Tri-Cities, again, there are some rain showers out there to be mindful of. It's 58 degrees, a very warm start to the morning. Here's a look at your weather headlines today going forward. I just mentioned the first, well, really all three of these. We will see some of those showers this morning. This afternoon will be dry but blustery, and then a big time warming trend will start on Wednesday to go with the sunshine. We will dive deeper into all three of these weather headlines coming up.
Thanks, Jefferson. We begin this morning in the Tri-Cities. A local food truck owner who's been on the path to citizenship for nearly 3 years is now detained by ICE after showing up for an appointment with U.S. Immigration. Sergio Cerdillo Gomez and his wife, an American citizen, own and operate the Hibachi Explosion food truck that you might have seen around the Tri-Cities, but now he's in federal custody in Tacoma. His wife, Gabby, showed us Sergio's paperwork seeking a permanent resident card, more commonly known as a green card, that they first filed in 2022. Then last week, there was an update online about their petition with the U.S. Citizenship and an Immigration Services office in Yakima. They asked for an in-person interview, but when Sergio and Gabby showed up to the office, Sergio was escorted into a different room, and then an official came out to the lobby and told Gabby that Sergio was being detained on a warrant. She says they didn't explain what the warrant was for. Gabby says Sergio showed up to the interview because he had nothing to hide and wanted to do the right thing.
If he didn't show up, it would have been a denial. So we showed up, and then here we are. My husband is not a criminal. He's not a felon. He's a family guy, a business owner.
Now, we reached out to both ICE and U.S. Immigration about Sergio's case, both by phone and email, but so far no one has given us a response. This is an ongoing story, and we'll bring you any new information as we get it. Commissioners are trying to figure out what to do next after Sheriff Jim Raymond says he will openly defy a court order. Last week, commissioners voted to create the Franklin County Department of Corrections, trying to strip away control of the jail and the courthouse from the sheriff's office. The commissioners filed for an injunction Wednesday to force the sheriff into compliance, but all Superior Court judges recused themselves until Judge Pro Tem Jennifer Azure signed the order.
And that's been defied, so I think that's where we're at right now. Everything that was, all the actions that were taken, while there might be some controversy around them, there isn't a legal order saying that we need to go do something.
That's an unlawful, illegal order. Let me try to clarify that for you. So a judge pro tem from Kennewick can't be assigned to do these type of things unless all parties agree. Okay? I have never agreed to that, never been served that until now.
Sheriff Raymond said he will review the order since being served, but also said he doesn't plan to follow it. We'll continue to follow the story and bring you the latest as we learn more. And over the weekend, an amendment to the bill that would have closed the Rainier and Yakima Valley schools helped to keep the latter opened as planned. The bill, as it was passed, would keep the Yakima Valley School open until there are 8 or less students at the school. This keeps the school open as planned by legislation in 2017. Currently, there are 36 students at the SELA facility. The Rainier School will stop accepting long-term admissions in 3 months and short-term admissions in July of 2027. In keeping with tradition, the opening day for the downtown Yakima Farmers Market will be May 11th on Mother's Day weekend. The marketing manager, Yair Gutierrez, confirmed that there will be around 72 vendors taking part in this year's market season at the Pavilion, 15 West Yakima Avenue. The schedule calls for the market to run from May 11th to October 19th. Fun staple-themed events like Kids Day will also be back. Announcements on schedule specifics will be forthcoming. And with that, let's jump right over to meteorologist Jefferson Donovan. Jefferson, we're getting to that time of year again where everyone's getting excited about these farmers markets. I know we have some coming up in our area as well,
Sure.
but right now it seems like maybe a little bit more clouds and some possible rain showers today.
Possible rain showers this morning before we do see that mostly dry afternoon. In fact, those rain showers are already ongoing in parts of our viewing area right now. High temperatures are still going to be pretty nice today, ranging anywhere from the upper 60s to mid 70s. And again, the wettest part of the day will be the morning. By the time you get to around your 2-3 o'clock hour this afternoon, all precipitation will be out of our general area. We will talk about a big time warm up coming on our way and when we might potentially reach out and at least threaten the 90s. That's coming up.
Thanks, Jefferson.